All right, let's be real for a second. How many times have you told yourself, oh, I'll wait until I feel more confident, or I'll do that when I'm ready, when I feel ready? You're never going to feel ready. And this is what the whole video is about. How to build that confidence and how to level up your whole life. I used to think the same thing now without getting too much into my personal life. I used to think the exact same thing. Before, when my identity was shy, unseen, not confident, I would say to myself, oh, I'll go to that bodybuilding gym when I feel ready. That day never came. It took my boyfriend to literally force me to go to the gym with him. I literally cried in the car on the way home after the gym session because I felt like I didn't belong. I felt like everyone was staring at me, everyone was judging me, and I felt like I wasn't doing the right things, like the right exercises. I felt like I didn't belong. But I needed to do that gym session. If I didn't do that gym session and push myself out my comfort zone, I would not be where I am today. It just takes those little bits of getting uncomfortable and chipping away at them each time to help you level up. That's what this video is about today. It's about how to build your confidence and to understand what your actions right now are doing to destroy your confidence, to keep you at that low level. Okay, so the first point is you will never feel ready. With confidence, you don't wait for it to come. It's a skill you build through action. For example, when I left my full-time job to become self-employed as a fitness coach, I had no plan. I had a little bit of savings for sure, but I didn't know it was going to work out. I didn't feel 100% confident that it would all go to plan, but I survived. And look where I am today. I'm a full-time fitness coach. I'm very successful at it. If I hadn't done that, because I didn't feel ready, because I definitely didn't feel ready to go from a full-time income to then nothing at all. I remember my first 2 clients, I was, pretty much broke. But if I didn't do that, if I didn't get myself out of my comfort zone, I would not be where I am today. Think of it like this, have you ever gone to a first date and felt ready for it? Have you ever gone into a new job and felt 100% confident about it? Definitely not, but you did it anyway and you survived. So that's the thing that you need to be doing on repeat to build your confidence. Obviously, not saying you need to start a new job. You don't need to go on first dates all the time, but you need to get yourself out of your comfort zone to build that confidence. For example, when I mentioned about me going into a self-employed business with no plan, literally earning peanuts, it wasn't comfortable for me and I was scared, I was nervous, but that's what helped me build my confidence because I grafted my ass off to make sure I did survive. And now I've not even looked back. This applies to anything and everything. If it's you want to build more of a successful business and you need to obviously get comfortable talking to new clients all the time, so push yourself out your comfort zone, go to events to network, message people on Instagram. You need to get uncomfortable, you need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. If it's going to the gym and you're really worried about going into that free weights area because it's full of men that intimidate you, just start one little bit at a time. Go at a quieter time, but go into the free weights area and remind yourself you are doing this for you. You're not doing it for anybody else around you. You're doing this for you. You're not going to let strangers control your actions and how fast you get to your high level of confidence. You're going to go into that free weights area, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You'll do it. You'll come out of that gym session and be like, oh my God, I actually survived. And this is retraining and rewiring your brain to think, oh yeah, I am actually confident enough to do that. It only gets better and you go onwards and upwards from there. Now moving on to my next point. It's a bit more to do with quantum physics, and I know it sounds a bit like whoa, but it's so relevant to how to shape and build your confidence. Your nervous system is creating your reality. So your reality bends to your emotions. Your emotions are not just a feeling, they're vibrations, they're frequencies. So these frequencies and vibrations are put out into the universe, and that is reflected back as your reality. So if you have a nervous, anxious feeling, that is going to be projected out into the universe and you are going to get that reality back. For example, gym situation, you're in the free weights area. You've got 2 people in the free weights area at the same time, same gym, same environment. One person is posing in the mirror, looking at themselves, thinking, yeah, I'm getting a good pump on, I look amazing, I've just hit a PB, I'm having a great session. The other person in the corner in the free weights area is absolutely papping themselves, thinks everyone's staring and judging at them, and they don't have a good time. The same picture, but 2 different experiences. Now, why is that? It's because with the confident person, their nervous system is saying to them, yep, you're safe, you belong here, you're confident. The other person that's anxious and thinks everyone's judging them, their nervous system is telling them you don't belong here, you're doing everything wrong, you need to get out of this free weights area because you're not good enough. Your brain filters everything down towards what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and I'm not saying it's the reality because the reality, like I said, bends to your emotions. Not true, but your brain can't distinguish it. It only believes what you're feeling, what you're projecting. So I want you to shift that mindset. Now, it's not going to become perfect straight away, but I want you to repeat to yourself, I am capable, I am confident, I belong here, I am seen, I'm heard. I don't want you to be saying the opposite things like everyone's judging me, I don't belong here, I'm not confident, because when you do walk into that gym or walk into that office, you're going to notice every single glance does towards you and think, oh my God, they're judging me. But when you rewire it and change it to, I am confident, you walk into that office, you walk into that gym or wherever you're at with your head held high, you don't notice people glancing at you. And if you do, you're thinking, oh, they're in awe of me. They think I'm so confident because look how I'm walking with my head held high, my shoulders back. They think I've got a great physique. You need to change what your brain is telling you. And the more that you do this, the more that your nervous system believes this, and the more confident you will get, the less anxious thoughts you'll get. Okay, so let's go on to something that I want you to implement. Obviously, this is going to be more fitness orientated because that's what I do for a job, and this is what my whole channel is pretty much about. But you can apply this to other situations as well. So I know, and you know, that you're anxious to go to the gym and lift those weights in the free weights area. That is your nervous system trying to protect you. It's not the reality. Because your nervous system and your brain is trying to protect you, you don't go into that free weights area. You don't push yourself out your comfort zone. You want to feel safe, so you don't do that. But how about we retrain your brain to do that? Practice. Like I said, go to the gym at a quieter time, go into that free weights area, do a workout that you do feel comfortable with, and that's proving to your nervous system, look, I've completed this workout, I've survived, and I'm actually capable of going into the free weights area and feeling confident. This applies to everything, you know, if you're feeling shy to post on social media, post it anyway. If you're anxious about wearing certain clothes, wear them anyway. And if you're scared of like sales calls, do them anyway. Got to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and that is how it builds and shapes your confidence. And you know what? Once you build confidence in the gym, it spills into other areas of your life. Your work, you become more confident at work, you show up more, potentially get a promotion. That's like the beautiful part of it, because it does have a massive impact on your life overall when you do build that confidence up. Confidence, remember, it is a skill. Like I said, you have to practice it. It doesn't come overnight. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, give it a like, subscribe, follow. I also post more tips on my Instagram, which is Amy Easton Fit. So let me know what more videos you want, and I'll get to work on them.